In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 video editing tools that allow me to be able to create videos anywhere on the go. But I'm not just going to tell you what the tools are, I'm actually going to take you through how I use them. A few years ago, when I started to take video editing seriously, I used to watch creators like Peter McKinnon, Casey Neistat, and Sam Colder, and I used to ask myself, how do they edit their videos when they're doing all that traveling? So I did some research on how to edit your videos on the go, but all I found was obvious information like you need a laptop or you need an external hard drive, which was clearly things that I would need in order to be able to travel and edit video. Now I was editing videos on the go, but there was a problem. It was taking me way longer to edit my videos on the go than it normally did whenever I was in my office. So I just asked myself, what's making this process take so long and how can I improve it? And over the years, I think I've finally come up with a solution to being able to edit videos fast anywhere on the go. Have you ever been editing with your laptop and the whole process just feel super clunky? This was my first issue. I would have my hard drives attached and maybe a dongle, and they would just be dangling off the sides. This was incredibly frustrating because there was too many times where I needed to transport my laptop from one place to another, wherever I was at, and I would have a hard drive come unplugged and it would fall down and hit the ground. So I went online and I actually came across a solution to this issue, and that's these sticky sleeves. No, it's not actually called sticky sleeves, that's just what I call it. It's actually a portable external hard drive carrying case that just sticks to your laptop, and it does an incredible job of holding your hard drives. Now these guys are going for like $14.99 on Amazon, but I can just stick this to my laptop, throw my hard drive in there, and I don't have to worry about it falling. It makes my editing station one whole unit. These things are really sticky too. Like I was worried that the stickiness would wear off and a hard drive might fall off my laptop or something, but these guys are actually pretty tough. This solved my first issue, but there was actually another problem that I didn't realize until a little while later. I knew I couldn't store everything on my laptop, so I bought a hard drive that was big enough to store everything I could possibly need. And as you may know, this is unwise of me because what I wasn't considering was the transfer speeds and how that affects the edit. Instead of breaking down what transfer speeds are and boring you to death, let me just tell you my solution. After trying out multiple hard drives, I found that an SSD is the best, and ideally you want one that's a good price and has fast transfer speeds. That's why I use the Samsung T7 Shield. This is the 2 terabyte option. I think it's like $130, but I actually got it on sale, and I know they do sales all the time. But this thing is like super light and durable, and I love that, I can just take this thing with me anywhere, and I don't have to worry about when I drop it because it's got this like rubber case on it, and it really packs a punch in the transfer speed department. I wouldn't recommend pouring water on it, but I do know it's water resistant, so if you get a little rain on it, I think it should be good to go. Another great option is just the regular Samsung T7, and I think that starts at $79 for the 1 terabyte option.
Hey Tyler, what are you doing?
Oh, hey Big Truck Bob. I'm just filming a YouTube video right now, and I was getting ready to talk about where I get my music and sound effects from on the go.
I love music.
I know you do, Bob. I really enjoy music too.
What kind of music?
It can be any kind. I use all types of music. I tell you what, let's go take a walk and I'll explain more. A really great place where I get my music from is from a website called Epidemic Sound.
Is this like a store or something?
It's actually a website that has over 40,000 tracks and 90,000 different sound effects, and you get unlimited downloads of all of them.
Isn't that illegal?
Nope, because it's all royalty-free music that they own the rights to, and it's great because I don't have to worry about copyright issues at all. It's important for me as a creator to be able to find music fast, and when I go to their website, it automatically gives me personalized recommendations for my YouTube channel. Their search engine functionality is incredible too, because you can go in and search for music by genre, mood, or theme, or you can type in what you're generally looking for, and it's gonna find something for you.
That sounds expensive.
Well, actually, Bob, I'm excited to share that there'll be a link in the description of this video for folks to be able to go and try Epidemic Sound for free for the next 30 days. Which is a great opportunity for them to discover how they can elevate their creative process with Epidemic Sound. And not only are their subscription services affordable, but they just deliver so much value.
Wow, that sounds like it has everything. And it's really nice that folks can try it for free too. Tyler, don't you need to get back to filming your video?
Oh, you're right. All right, see you later, Bob.
See you later, Tyler.
I'm sorry. Bob just came out of nowhere. Once I had the hard drive issue resolved, I started noticing that my music was competing with my dialogue in my videos, and you can probably guess why that was happening. Honestly, I would just wing it and use the corded Apple headphones, and yes, those can get you to a certain point, I think, even today. But once I upgraded, I saw my videos improve a lot. The headphones that I'm currently using right now are the SHP 9600s by Philips, and these headphones are incredibly good for the price point. They have these deeper pads on them, which are great because when I edit for long periods of time and I take them off, my ears and head don't actually hurt. These headphones come in at around $70, which is actually on the cheaper end of audio mixing headphones, and these bad boys are so good that I don't see myself needing to upgrade anytime soon. I got another question for you. Have you ever been in an airport that had a limited number of power outlets to where you had to like fight for them, or on an airplane that maybe didn't even have them at all? I used to bring so many portable chargers with me, and you probably know where I'm going with this. I would bring all those chargers with me, and they wouldn't even really charge my laptop. So instead of lugging around 5 different chargers, I found one specifically for charging a laptop that saved me one too many times. This is the Basis 65-watt portable laptop charger, power bank, whatever you want to call it, and this thing is solid. It's not too heavy either. It's primarily USB-C, and it also takes USB Type A. I love that I can fly with this thing because it's only 65 watts. But before you do, make sure that you double check your airline regulations for your specific location, because I don't want you to try to travel with this thing and then confiscate it because you were out of regulation or you were breaking the rules type of thing. I want to be real with you though. This thing isn't going to charge a MacBook incredibly fast because it's only 65 watts. For that, you would want something that's like a higher wattage. But what makes this thing so valuable is the extra time that it allows you to be able to edit. Like, I was able to get an additional 3 hours hooked up to this thing, editing on a 2019 MacBook Pro, and that's helped me a lot. If you're using a more powerful laptop, you may want to get the 100 watt option. This one costs $80, and I believe the 100 watt is $100. This next tool that I use may go completely against how some people edit their videos, but I thought that I would still share it because I know it will help a lot of people. Some editors prefer to use a mouse, some prefer to use the trackpad. They both have their pros and cons, and for me, I used to only edit with the trackpad. Then I discovered how helpful a customizable mouse can be. And I'm not saying that you have to buy a customizable mouse and have to lug that around and everything like that. But for me, I like a customizable mouse because I like the option for shortcuts, and that allows me to be able to edit so much faster. I'm using the Logitech MX Master 3, and I like this because you can connect it via Bluetooth, which is great. I just have to throw this and the charger in the bag, and I don't have to worry about lugging around a tiny little USB. This mouse is $100, but there are cheaper alternatives. The only downside is that when you go for the cheaper options, you do have, most of them require that little tiny USB receiver that you have to plug in. I just like the speed of connecting via Bluetooth and not having to worry about keeping track of that. I want to be 100% transparent with you. I wasn't able to go out and purchase all of these things all at once, and I don't think that you need to. Having all these tools makes it so much easier for me to be able to create videos on the go. But if that's not within your budget, adding just one of these tools to your arsenal will make life so much easier. The tools I mentioned in this video, along with a few different AI tools, are really making it easy for creators to be able to make videos in any situation. So check out this video next so you can learn what those AI tools are, and I'll see you there.